Hello, and welcome to the final episode of the USF Health Brief. Today, we have the opportunity to talk to third-year medical student Tampa Hutchins. He will shine some light on some of the challenges in the wake of COVID-19 and how the staff and faculty have helped students through these troubling times. Good afternoon, Tampa. Thank you for joining us today.
Hey, Freddie. Nice to be here.
All right. So, kind of talk about how you and your classmates have adjusted to the sudden change in how your medical education is being delivered.
For us, being in our critical years of medical school, first years, second years, and now on our way to third years, we have had to adjust some of the ways that we study, that we interact, that we maintain some kind of social contact. But one of the most important things that you can do is stay in touch with your friends. So, for example, we will sometimes have like a little Microsoft Teams meeting. It's just us and a bunch of the little squares, and we're just studying. We're just maintaining some form of normalcy, but at the same time adjusted to the current times. So it's been different, but at the same time, I think it's allowed us to think of our study habits, the way we prepare for our exams. It's all a little bit different now, but I think we've learned from it.
How does everything that's happened change your perspective on what kind of doctor you want to be? Not just the specialty, but how does this change the type of doctor you want to be?
Telemedicine is the future, right? This is something that's very useful. I think there's a lot of opportunities to reach out to people that are in regions underserved. And I think, technology in the last couple of months has really shown us what we're capable of doing. And as doctors, we need to stay on top of those things, stay on top of the technology, and be able to incorporate that into our future practice.
Burnout is a real thing for medical students.
Yeah.
What are some ways you and your classmates are trying to help each other curb burnout?
Yeah, so you're absolutely right. Burnout is definitely real. You almost feel like you're studying, but you can't do it anymore, right? And it's important in those moments to reach out to others. And sometimes it could just be as simple like, hey, I'm, pretty tired from studying. Do you mind like FaceTiming me for a little while, or like, keeping some sort of contact with others? And even though with these quarantine restrictions, we can't really be in front of someone anymore, one thing that's helped us with burnout and its prevention is staying close and maintaining contact through a lot of these little groups,
Describe the support that you and your classmates have received from the staff and faculty since the COVID-19 pandemic.
Ooh, man, where do I start? So I feel like USF and Morsani College of Medicine have been at the forefront of making sure that their students' needs are met. One of those ways, they made the USF, for example, a testing center for some of our very high stakes exams. For example, right now we're studying for STEP, which is one of the first licensing exams. USF has supported us by allowing us to have a new place that we can test at a reasonable time, in a reasonable location right here in the city. You don't have to go out far. And that's been huge. And they've listed out everything for us in a very concise and very well done kind of manner, because you have to use the technology available to us in order to keep learning, right? We're students, we still have to keep studying, we still have to keep preparing. All these great people and great minds have made this experience. However, stressing it is just in and of itself a lot easier because we feel like they have our back, and those are great people. It's one thing to say that you're supporting the students, and it's another thing to show it through your actions. And that's one thing that they continue to hit every time. They show it and they walk it like they talk it.
Good deal. Thank you very much for joining us, Tampa.
Thank you for having me.
This concludes the USF Health Brief series. We hope you've enjoyed this look at how the COVID-19 pandemic has changed the world of medicine, public health, and medical education.
Be sure to follow us on social media to keep up with the latest information, or visit us on the web at health.usf.edu.